Come see us on tour. We're going to be in Bakersfield, San Jose, California. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. So this is a story that flew under the radar for me. Did you know Trump was talking about no taxes on people who make under $150,000? I mean,
No, I did not know.
Yes. I mean, if this is actually going to occur, I think it will pull his numbers back up pretty quickly with the working class, who feel as though he's abandoned them after all the promises unkept. Well, let's see if he keeps this one. Here's his Commerce Secretary Lutnick, who I don't like this guy, but
Not
here's
a good start. Sending Lutnik.
Lutnick, that's his name. Here's what he said.
You know, the way I think about it, we all are so used to paying taxes. We're so used to it. We have like Stockholm syndrome. You know, don't stop the Internal Revenue Service, God forbid. How about this? The rest of the world leans on our economy, breathes off our economy. Not only is our economy $29 trillion GDP, but we consume $20 trillion a year. We are the buyer of everybody's stuff. We buy everybody's stuff. So who's more important? The people who sell stuff or the people who buy stuff? So we are the buyer of everybody's commodities, products, goods and services. Everything comes from us, right? Let them pay a membership fee. We all understand that model. Let them pay. How about we, you and I, and every single person we know pay less? How about no tax on tips? How about no tax on overtime? How about no Social Security? How about all those things?
Yeah.
These are the kind.
First of all, what do you mean, how about? What do you mean, how about? Trump was supposed to had been done all that stuff already. Okay, here we go.
Thoughts that will change America. I know what his goal is. No tax for anybody who makes less than $150,000 a year. That's his goal.
So
and that's what I'm working for.
So I'm all for that. I have more faith in Fauci being prosecuted than that happening.
Me too.
So that's how they tried to, that's when they're trying to sell their tariffs. They're saying, and look, if these tariffs work, you don't have to pay income taxes, because that's most of the country makes less than $150,000. That's most of the country. So he's basically saying we're going to eliminate taxes, income taxes. And here's what Trump said. When tariffs cut in, many people's income taxes will be substantially reduced, maybe even completely eliminated. Focus will be on people making less than $200,000 a year. Also, massive numbers of jobs are already being created with new plants and factories currently being built or planned. It will be a bonanza for America. The External Revenue Service is happening. So that's what that's.
The ERS.
I believe me. I would welcome something like this happening. People would say this would defund the government, but just keep in mind that nobody in the government does something nice for free, right? Nobody on either side. It's like selling you a cheap cell phone and then they get you for the minutes. You know what I'm saying? And so why does this?
Jimmy, do you think I get a casino job in Gaza once we take it over and we get the ERS going?
So why does this matter? This is according to Newsweek. The proposal to remove taxes for people earning less than $150,000 a year would impact the vast majority of Americans. In 2022, 93% of Americans aged 15 and over earn less than $150,000. The proposal would consequently massively reduce tax revenue generated by the federal government and threaten a huge increase in national debt.
Oh, would it?
Lutnik said that the federal government would counteract massive U.S. tax cuts by implementing tariffs on foreign nations and curbing overseas tax evasion. He noted that many commercial ships sail under the flags of other nations, such as Liberia, to avoid U.S. taxation. All those ships are paying no tax. It's a tax scam. Okay, go after them.
Great. Let's see it, Lutnik. Here's the problem. The way he was talking about it, he goes, everybody's got Stockholm syndrome. Oh, we got to be taxed. No, people have Stockholm syndrome, okay? They're stealing the money. it really don't matter what the taxes are because whatever you pay is going to be stolen.
And then they print.
So it's even.
And then they print the rest. And they print the rest.
Yeah,
and
then
send,
you're gonna
and they,
print it,
and they send it to their billionaire friends who bought them off during the campaign. What's interesting here is that Lutnik is saying that it's a tax scam. Isn't it interesting when you see people who are millionaires in power talking about tax scams? It's like Dracula talking about his annoying neighbor's dog who's too bitey. He added that many U.S. companies hold their intellectual property in Ireland because of its favorable tax regime. Ireland has $60 billion surplus because our companies drop their IP there. They pay Ireland the money. It's a tax scam, he said. How about we end the tax scams?
Hey, how about a lot of things?
How about a lot of things? And thank God all that money, after we get rid of those tax scams, all that money is going to go back to where it belongs, to Benjamin Netanyahu's dry cleaning. Right? It's not cheap getting all that blood out, Kurt. You know that.
He don't get no blood on him. That's for all the other Israelis.
So
you don't get no blood on him unless he's at one of them parties.
So that the headline is Trump wants to end taxes for anybody making less than 150 grand. And if you think that's going to happen, I've got a vaccine. I'd like to come see us on tour. We're going to be in Bakersfield, San Jose, California, Buffalo, New York, Toledo, Montreal, Toronto, Ottawa, Glasgow, Manchester, Belfast, Dublin, Liverpool, Birmingham, and London. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.